Hi everyone, my name is Kathy Small and I am one of your nurses here at the Cancer Treatment Centers of America in Philadelphia, and I work in the Intake Nurse Navigation Department. So I am your first clinical touch point after your schedule is made, and I coordinate your care prior to your first visits here to see our medical oncologist and to come in for your evaluation. I am also part of the Holistic Nurses Council, and today I'm going to share with you one of the things that I do to relieve my stress, and that is art. I love to do lots of arts and crafts. My favorite passion is in painting, and today we're going to do, in light of the holidays coming up, we're going to make some holiday coasters. So I'm going to turn the camera down toward my working space so you can see what I am doing. Okay, so what you're going to need is tiles. So I get these from Home Depot. They're 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and they're just simple white tiles. Okay, you're going to need these little, I guess, shot cups that you can get at the dollar store. I use those to put the coasters on while we're prepping them for the paint. You're going to need gloves, of course, paper towels, or I use wipes to wipe. It cleans off very nicely. Little cups. I'm going to be using red, green, and yellow. So I got these acrylic paints at Walmart. And then we're going to use gold. Pardon me. I said yellow, but I meant gold. So what I use to create the consistency to make the coasters is something called Floetrol, and what it is a paint thinner. You can get that at Lowe's or Home Depot, and I use this to break the paint down so it's more fluid, and I can spread the paint across the coasters. Some people use distilled water. Get these at Walmart as well, or you can use Elmer's glue to make the paint more fluid. So what I do, I like using Floetrol. So what we're going to do now is we're going to don some gloves on. And what we want to do is make the paint into a melted ice cream consistency. So we're going to, first I'm going to do with the green. Shake it up a little bit. And you're just going to maybe 1/4 cup. These are little 7-ounce cups, plastic cups. So 1/4 cup. And it's usually 2 parts paint, 1 part Floetrol. Okay. And what you want to create is, and I'm just showing you for this color because in light of the time that we have, but you're going to pour it in there. And you're going to mix it up. You're going to mix it really well. And like I said, you want it to look like ice cream, melted ice cream consistency, so it pours nicely. It flows nicely on your coasters. So that's still a little thick. For today's purposes, I'm just going to make the 4 coasters for you, but you can use the paint to make as many coasters as you want. If you want to make a set or 2 sets. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to continue to mix it really well. So it's more like melted ice cream. That's the consistency you want. Okay. So I already have pre-poured paint. All right. So I have my green and my red. All right. So in another new cup, you're going to pour a little green, to fill the bottom. Okay. Then you're going to add red. And then you're going to add gold. And this one's a little stuck. Okay. Gold. All right, and then you're going to start again. You're going to fill this up. So you're going to do green, red, gold, and you're going to do that until you get to maybe halfway on this cup, okay? So you're going to continue to do that. Red, green, red, gold. The gold is coming out really slight, so I'm pumping a little bit more. Okay, and green. So we want to cover the whole, all 4 coasters. Okay, gold. Okay, my green, red. So it's about half to 3/4 full, and what you're going to do is now you're going to pour on the coasters. Okay. And then with each coasters, with your gloved hands, you're going to let it spread across. So you're just going to let it spread across. It's okay if it goes over the side because we do want the side covered. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. We want to cover all sides. It'll slowly guide, and it'll make your little, no one coaster is going to look alike, although it'll have the same color scheme. Okay. So making sure we're covering all over it. And we're also going to get a little bit on the bottom, and I'll show you that once this finishes. I'm going to make sure all the sides are covered. We're almost to the corner right here. Okay. Great. And then on the other side, you want to make sure that you're covering the sides, the edges, because when we put the cork on after it's dried, we want to make sure that we don't see any white tile. So you just take whatever's dripped off. Okay. And you're going to do that for all 4 coasters. And then you're going to sit and let them rest for 2 weeks, because you want them to completely dry. Okay. All right. So you're going to do all 4 like that. Okay. You'll dip all. And then perhaps in 2 weeks you can join me and I can show you how to put the finish on. What I use either is for the matte look, I use this. And it is acrylic enamel clear coat from Duplicolor. And that gives you a nice finish. I don't know if you can see that. So a nice finish, okay? Or I use resin, which is a 2-part covering. And this is from, I get this from Amazon. And that gives you more of a glossy look. Okay. So hopefully you'll join me, and in 2 weeks or so, we can go over the process on covering it. But right now, after you finish covering all your coasters, you're going to let them sit for 2 weeks. Have a happy holiday, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.